Let's talk about the film 12th Fail. And as you know, I am obsessed with this movie. I am madly in love with this film. This is such a pure, innocent story, true story of Mr. Manoj Kumar Sharma, who belonged to a very remote village, extremely poor person with extreme humble upbringing. How this guy, after failing in the 12th board exam, he failed in all subjects except Hindi. Despite of all this, he was able to crack UPSC exam, and today he is a very successful IPS officer, right? And he is also known as Simba. And another name, what is that? Like, what do you call that? Singham. Yes, Singham. So we've seen these movies, or you know about these films, but I didn't know that this is the man who actually inspired the filmmakers to make these films. So he is actually known as the Singham of Bombay Police. So let's see, Pralay, you have watched the film. Please tell us about your feedback, your review and rating. Honest.
The movie starts portraying the present situation of the actor. So the actor belongs from the area called Chambal, which is well known for its dacoity perspective. Because whenever the name comes in someone's head, it is always related to dacoits, and the field is well known for dacoits and all these illegal things. So and their education system is so poor that to pass the students, the political leader arranges the cheating system. So it is very legal, because Manoj Sharma, when he is selected for the interview, when the interviewer asks that why did you cheat on the exam, so Manas Sharma told that he didn't know that it is illegal, because it was the system the political leader arranges every year. So after so what happened in that movie, one IPS officer came and he stopped the cheating. So the whole school became fail. So after that, Manoj Sharma realized that if I have to be unique, then I have to do it without cheating, because the IPS officer told that if you want to be successful, then quit cheating. So he did so, and as ma'am told that he only managed to pass one subject, but in the interview told that he was passed in third division, but he was the happiest person among others who got the first position, because he got that position with his own efforts. So according to me, there are several things to learn. From the beginning we can learn that success can be achieved in any time in your life. It is not a particular time limit, there is nothing like that. And if you want to be successful, you have to work hard, and you have to be patience, you have to keep your patience, that you can do that. Like in the film, the Manoj Sharma is able to crack the prelims, because UPSC has three tests: prelims, mains, and interview. So Manoj Sharma is able to crack the prelims, but he was rejected three times in the mains. So he went back to some senior officers who was able to crack the mains, and he asked him, did i why I don't able to get the seat or get be selected in the mains. So that IPS officer taught him that the reason is you are not giving the time. So we can learn from the movie that time management for every exam is important. No matter how much you are prepared for the exam, but if you don't practice the time limit, then you can't be selected. What happened in the movies? So after time management, Manoj Sharma cleared the mains in one attempt. Next step we can see in the movie that whenever you visit or face any interview, try to uh, show your uniqueness, what is true, as Manoj Sharma portrayed in the movie. Because the when he was entering the interviewer room, there was a worker who told him that don't say that you have failed in your 12th exam, because the examiner will not allow this. So Manoj Sharma had the chance to tell the false, to tell the lie, but he didn't. He admitted that he failed in the 12th exam, and when the examiner, the interview,
Sorry to interrupt you a little bit, Pralay. This sweeper told him that say that my grandfather died or my granny
yes,
passed
ma'am,
away, and
excuses,
that's
yes,
why I
ma'am,
couldn't like pass like that way.
yes,
But
ma'am,
he said I was cheating and everything. He
yes,
was so
ma'am,
blunt and honest. Yes, okay, please continue. You're doing a good job.
and
Yeah.
the main interviewer asked, then why did you not cheat in the exam? So again, he told the example of the IPS officer who visited their school and the whole school became failed. So just like that, and there is one very famous quote of Manoj Sharma, that is, if I don't, I if I can't shine like the sun upon the earth, but I can still be the lamp and enlight my street. And the examiner told him to go out and enlight your street. So just like that. But also, the in the interview, ultimately you can notice that the interviewer rejected him. But there was one female interviewer who asked him to wait for 2 minutes outside. And they discussed among them that if we don't select this person, then there is no matter of such exam. Then after that, when the result gets out, then the Manoj Sharma gets. And the last scene is really emotional. Like there was a quote of his mother, कि अगली बार अब तुम आओगे तो वर्दी पहन के आना. So that quote is very emotional.
True, true. My next question to you is, did you cry? Tell
Yes,
me
ma'am. At
honestly.
that quote, yes, ma'am. The when his mother tells that अगली बार जब आना, और एक और another quote is so बेटा तुम IPS officer बन ही गए. वो quote, that quote. These two quotes are really emotional.
Absolutely. And when the final result was out and he fell down, he just dropped that scene. Oh my God, as if
And
the whole verdict
yes,
was, yeah.
and there is another thing. There was a friend. Actually, when Manas Sharma came to Delhi, he even don't know the full form of UPSC. Actually, he came to prepare for the police officer, to be a police officer. But when he met one friend in the hotel, when actually Manoj Sharma did not have the money to get the food, so he went to a hotel to have some food instead, and he offered the hotel owner to do some work for the food. But the hotel owner did not accept because he was just a student. So on that occasion, he met one friend, and that friend became the journalist. And the for this motivation to become a journalist was given by Manoj Sharma himself. So the contribution of his friends and her partner was immense. So
Yes,
that's all.
absolutely. Absolutely. So the next thing is, what have you learned from this movie, or whatever you in the audience, like the others, whatever you have heard, can you all tell me one point that you can learn from this story? I know others have not watched it, but whatever you have heard from me and Pralay, one message that you can take from this movie or story. Let's do that. First, I will ask Tripti, okay? One thing that you have learned from this movie, you will tell me.
According to me, main thing is that পেশেন্স ম্যাম করার যে মানে ইচ্ছা যেটা মানে করতেই হবে যে মনোভাবটা
Determination, patience and determination.
ডিটারমিনেশন
So, one thing we have learned, that is patience and determination. All right. Next, moving to Ranjana. What have you learned?
First of all, time management, and second of all, set a goal and make it a habit. Then you will get your success. That I have learned from.
Okay, all right, fair enough. So you have to set a goal and work towards your goal and make that work a habit. And another thing is time management. All right. Next, Momita, what have you learned?
Ma'am, I want to say that if you fail again and again, and after that, if you achieve your success, then people not they don't remember your failure. After seeing your success, they will try to remember your success, not a failure. And
Right, right. The message, Momita, just now what you shared with us is extremely crucial because when we are trying to achieve success, the road is not so smooth. There are various roadblocks and obstacles, failures, and humiliations. So what happens is that people sometimes they feel very depressed. They feel very much like a loser, that I'm not good at it, I'm not worth it, it's not like going to happen, and they easily give it up. But eventually when you reach success, then people will never remember your the negative days and how you failed and what happened. For the society, you are a hero then. Bottom line is, when you don't achieve, your struggle is like a sympathy. And when you become successful, then the struggle is like a motivation for people. Wow, look at Manoj Sharma. Kya karke dikhaya bhai. Hats off. They will salute your struggle, insult, hardships. But when you are not an achiever, they will spit at you and they will think, oh my god, he's a trash and this, it's kabhi nahi hone wala, you can never do it. Easily they will pass judgments, right? That's what she is saying, which is true. Moving on. Next, I will ask Shomendu, what knowledge did you derive?
So one thing we can learn from this movie, that is you have to surround yourself with helpful and I mean positive people. Like in the movie, we have seen that his friends, his girlfriend was very supportive, and one thing which is true, that our society shapes us, like the people we are living with. So like we like try to copy, and I mean their thought process and their lifestyle, that pretty much influences us. So these things, like if you surround yourself by negative people who are always pessimistic about the life and about career, so eventually you will become like them. But he surrounded himself with supportive people and people who always encouraged him. So that is a lesson, because in life we also have some close people that like the people those are very negative about life and not much supportive. But due to relationships and all, like we have to stick with them. But if we want to achieve success, like we have to give up these relationships, otherwise it will be difficult in future to achieve success. So this is the thing, that choose your mates, choose your pals carefully.
Absolutely, absolutely 100% correct. Choose your circle very carefully. And it's difficult sometimes to leave the toxic people. Many people can't, but it's important. It may be tough, but it's possible. Next, I'm going to ask Mrs. Singh.
uh, hello, ma'am.
Momita, okay.
Ma'am actually said that make your like you have to stay around not a negative people. Like I just want to say that, ma'am, like in your family or relatives, there are many many people they used to talk in a wrong way, and they not try to like মানে ম্যাম তারা আপনাকে সাহায্য করে না তো They don't try to help you to reach
Right.
your goal. So how can I deal for those people with those people? Sorry.
So the point is that you see, when you have people around you from whom you are getting very much destructive criticism, criticism can be of two types. One is constructive and the other one is destructive. Constructive criticism is for your good and your betterment. Like if someone is saying that the S part you have to rectify, they want to like help you out. That's why they are saying it. So you have to firstly understand, is the like criticism constructive or destructive? If it is constructive, it's fine, you can elevate yourself. But if it is destructive, just don't take it. um, you have to play this game where there will be people around you, but they are invisible to you. There's a famous reality show. I won't mention the name. Some of my students, they can understand. My old students, they will know that there is a reality show which I don't watch anymore due to lack of time. So in this particular show, there used to be a game. The game is that there are characters, but you have to behave as if these characters are not there. Like, for example, say Pralay is here, and I am asking Pralay to go and talk to you and try to irritate you or appreciate you. But you have to behave in such a way that he is absolutely not existing here. You can see Ranjana and Mrs. Shaha and Mrs. Patra, everybody else, but as if he is not there. He's a very good boy. I'm just like giving you an example. This is how you can work out the problem, because every time it's not possible for us to boycott people. There will be gatherings where you have to attend, parties, family get togethers where you have to go. But their views, their opinion, even their energy, don't take it in your system. Complete detachment. There should be a virtual wall around you, protecting you and guarding you and shielding you so that the negativity gets reflected back. That's how the wall should be, very strong. And if possible, to completely eliminate these characters from your life, please go ahead and do it if possible. I think some characters you can completely eliminate. Okay? And it's not a sin, it's not a crime. You need to live a very healthy and peaceful, happy life. You deserve it. And there are notorious characters in our lives. So, best idea is to completely discard them, these characters. So, moving on, what message have you learned from 12th fail? Okay, Momita, did you get the message?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mrs. Singh, what have you learned?
Focus on your target and appropriate effort with patience.
Focus and patience, fine. Patience already Tripti has mentioned. Anything else? Focus. Okay, focus. Ranjana also said goal. Focus on the goal and work towards your goal. Anything new? Mrs. Shaha next. Elena, Piali.
Continuity.
Yes, okay, consistency. You have to be very consistent at your goal or whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. Okay. Mrs. Patra, I didn't ask. Yes, Mrs. Patra.
I have learned that we have to do hard, work hard, and which Prolo has said the time management. And if you have a goal and if you work hard, you must uh, reach in the pillar of success. Sometimes what happens for success, if he or she can't preparing properly, sometimes they blame others. But for that reason, I can't do. So always try to do hard work by own, not to blame others. If
Excellent.
yes, if you have a goal, you have to do more and more. You have to give up the আরাম কি বলবো ম্যাম?
Comfort. You have to
হ্যাঁ,
sacrifice your comfort, luxury.
have to give up your comfort. Sometimes you can't get food, but you have to do.
Excellent. Absolutely 100%. So the thing is, work hard, give your 100%, be prepared to sacrifice all the luxuries and comfort. Yes, exactly. চা চাই, মুড়ি চাই, সিঙ্গাড়া চাই, চপ চাই, আড্ডা চাই, তাহলে average life, which is fine. If you want that, then with due respect, it's great. But if you really want to be something, then you have to get out of the comfort zone. Plain and simple. Correct. This we have learned. Next, Mrs. Shaha, what have you learned? Let's see.
First, everyone have to take patience, and because we are facing so much problems, life is not be a bed of rose. Life is not a smooth, but I try to reach the high main point. So always I do not look upstairs. First, I think I am well because if I watch deeply another person, they are not good of myself. Life is not very smooth. We are facing so much problem. So I have to fix main point and focus, look onward.
Okay, look forward and be patient. Okay, patient point already discussed. Fine, we have to be patient. Momita, you wanted to add some other point, I guess. Yes?
Yes, ma'am. I want to say that you have to calm yourself. Like many people who used to tell about yourself that you are a bad person or anything, but you have to calm because your success, if you get your success after that, those people understand and they start their what is actually, ma'am, তারপর তারা বন্ধ করে দেবে কথা
They
বলা।
will shut
তো
up.
শান্ত,
They will shut
yeah,
up.
yeah.
When they see you are successful, they will shut up. But the point is, Momita, you don't
Calm.
have to prove anything to anybody, my dear. Understand one thing. You seriously don't have to prove anything to anybody because it's your life and your goal, your family. That's what matters. So you have to now grow up and understand one thing, that you're not here to clarify anything to anybody. I understand she's a young girl and she's pursuing her career in the aviation industry, and obviously people won't be that supportive. In this whole group, there are many people. Trust me, nobody, it's like all of them are on the same boat. You don't have like society or relatives who will be your cheerleaders. That is so rare and seldom. Mostly they will be not so much supportive. It's okay. You just be focused on your goal and you be happy, make your parents happy, and that is it. Forget about the society, please. You don't have to prove anything to anybody
No,
or
ma'am.
explain anybody. Yeah. Say.
Actually, ma'am, I want to say that in any situation, you have to be calm yourself. That is the most important thing.
Yes, that's really true. You have to be really calm because this guy, when he got good marks in English essay that is on terrorism, he was so excited that he went ahead and wrote on terrorism, even though the question paper was on tourism in India and not terrorism in India. So you can't be so excited and, jumping and all that. You need to be calm and stable, because only when you're calm and stable, things can work out. So, yes, in that perspective, it's true. You need to be really calm. Next, new point, Piali.
Increase your positivity and discards your negativity from your mind, and always you have to be calm. And any person will tell you you don't do anything, but that time you will hear, just you will hear, and you have to
You,
try. No, 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 I have to.
yes, yes, you're right.
Yes, I have to try. I have to achieve my goal. But any person tell anything, but um, I will not hear any person, any person মানে কি বলবো, any person
এই জায়গাটা
negative.
আমি হেল্প করে দিচ্ছি। You should not be affected by the negative people. You should
Okay,
not be affected. Okay? When you win in the life, I mean, when you win, eventually they will shut up and they will understand they were wrong and you are right. But you don't have to actually prove anything to anybody. You just focus on your dream, your path. You achieve success. What they are thinking is not relevant. As long as you're not harming the society, you are helping the society, you're doing good work, and you don't do anything derogatory, then just you are clean to yourself, to your God. That's it. It's okay. I can see y'all are very worried about people, their comment, their validation, what they think, and why they're not telling you good. Like they will constantly gossip. The ones who gossip, even if you are successful, they can't change themselves. Okay, so it's okay. Please don't focus. If you're focusing so much on people and their negative comments, you're burning your energy, and your energy is so valuable. You have to invest your energy in only constructive work. Pralay was trying to say something. Yes, Pralay.
Yes, ma'am. So I would like to add three more things. There are several lessons we can learn from the movie, but the overall lesson we can learn is we have to be hungry enough that we can do anything for what we want. Like if the Manoj Sharma uh, was not from the area Chambal, I don't think that he will do such great things. Because if someone is already flying in the sky, then he or she will not realize the pain of being captured. If you can't survive ever in your life the bad weather, you will not uh, you will not give the value to the good weather. So just like that, so Manoj Sharma was trying to get out of the situation, the corruption, the bad situation of his family. So he was just trying to do anything for his career. So just like that, and we should always focus on the how to solve the problems, not to the problems. Like in the film there was a scene that is Manoj Sharma was doing job in a wet making machine, and the room was really claustrophobic. Even he couldn't stand properly in the room, but he was working 15 to 16 hours throughout the day, although he was studying whole night for preparation for the exam. So we should focus on the solve how to work out the problems. And another thing is, if someone already thinks that he or she is best in something, that I think it's very stupid, because if you are best, then you will be only one. But if you are unique, then you will be the one, like there is no one. And uniqueness comes from the persistence and perseverance and what the hard work gives you. So don't focus on the problems, don't blame the situation, just keep yourself and do it. That's all.
Absolutely. Very well said, Pralay. Also, one point from you that Mrs. Patra mentioned that don't blame others. Actually the losers have this mindset of blaming people because of you this happened, because of her this happened, and the winners always focus on their goal and work and solve the problem. So absolutely, Pralay, the focus should be on fixing the problem, not crying whole day that I have this problem, this is the problem, that is the problem. Like for English, for example, there may be people who are like constantly saying that I go blank, I am very nervous, I don't get words. But 20,000 times if you repeat it, do you think your problem gets sorted? No. So that's why you're at EFA, you're getting the chapters, all dialogues are, I mean, in your grip, right? From chapter 1 itself at EFA, you start speaking, you start making paragraphs even if you have a minus level in English. So why don't you use it and work and get a solution? Why are you crying? Do you agree with me, class? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I
Yes,
agree with
ma'am.
you.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Exactly. So why don't you use bhai? You just work and solve your problem. By repeating your problem multiple times, you're wasting your time. That's not how winners actually behave. So yes, and some other new points that I must add. Number one, you should be happy. So even though he had a very hard life, extreme poverty, failing again and again, not getting it done like so smoothly, but he was always very happy. This is one thing you learn. Secondly, uh, no matter what your family background is, that doesn't determine your future. I mean, if this happens in the youngsters, sometimes you feel, oh, his father is so rich, he has this family support, that's why it's easy for him to be successful, but my family is not so affluent, and this is the problem, that is the problem, my parents are not that understanding, this and that, so it's not possible for me. Again, you're coming up with excuses. It doesn't matter whether you are rich or poor or what, you get the best school or you are coming from a village, humble background, whatever it is, you, the person, matters actually. So if the person has that hunger, that vision, that dream, that craziness, they can make it. So confidence, confidence, even if the situation is tough or whatever, confidence is the key. He was a very confident guy. Like sometimes getting inside a big mall, we feel nervous, right? Oh my God, so posh, big restaurant. Don't feel nervous. It's okay. All right. Look at his confidence. And there are such so many interesting things that we can learn from this movie. The innocence. Look at the innocence and honesty. Oh my God, which is just it's so rare these days. Very, very rare. People think that it's so backdated or not cool, to be honest, but eventually honesty, innocence pays off. And God is with you if you are honest and if you are innocent. Nobody can, no one is helping, it's okay. But the Almighty will not leave your hand. So His hand will be on your head for sure if you're honest and if you're innocent. And there's a big difference between innocence and stupidity. Okay? So, beautiful film. If possible, please watch it. I'm sure you will enjoy, and I'm sure all of you will cry. Fabulous. Rumors are carried by haters, spread by fools, and accepted by idiots. तो तुम्हारे बारे में जो लोग कचरा बातें कर रहे हैं वो तुम्हें हेट करते हैं, जेलस है, वो फैमिली हो सकता है, रिलेटिव हो सकता है, फ्रेंड हो सकता है, सोसाइटी हो सकता है, वो आपके हेटर्स हैं। अच्छी बात है, आप अच्छे हो तो हेटर्स होंगे ना, ये तो ऑफ कोर्स है। तो हेटर्स क्या करेंगे? र्यूमर स्प्रेड करेंगे, गॉसिप करेंगे, गॉसिप करेंगे। इस गॉसिप को कौन स्प्रेड करेगा? बेवकूफ लोग। अच्छा, ऐसा हुआ था का? ऐसा करेंगे, वो फूल्स है। और ये जो फूल्स, इन्होंने क्या किया? इसको स्प्रेड किया, ठीक है? इस गॉसिप को स्वीकार एक्सेप्ट कौन करेगा? इडियट्स. इडियट फुल सेम. ठीक है. फिर जो अच्छा पता है ऐसा हुआ था, एक और इडियट आएगा बोल हाँ अच्छा सच्ची होए. तो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड देयर लेवल एंड कैटेगरी. You don't just have to worry at all. Okay, Momita and the whole class, just chill. Okay. Be the smart one, intelligent one, honest, confident, innocent. Be innocent, but never be stupid. Be good, but don't be, corrupt. Chalo, on this note, we are packing up today's class. Very good discussion. See you soon next day, everybody.